This is a new Taekook once art little space. I hope you will love it. The author's POV. Taehyung was in school while Jungkook was at home since Jungkook already graduated from high school. When Jungkook left high school, Taehyung became a really bad kid in high school. Also, to add it on to that, he was a bad relative, so it sort of affected to his big self. Kim Tae-hyung, can you please report it to the principal office immediately? Tae-hyung said when he heard his name in the intercom, and everyone began to woo-hoo. Once Tae-hyung went to the office and principal told him he wanted to have a parent-teacher conference. Tae-hyung was annoyed and he just walked out of the office and onto the bedroom to stay in there for just the rest of the day. Once they got home, he saw Jungkook making dinner in the kitchen. Jungkook's POV. Hey Taetae, how was the school? I asked, looking up at Taehyung while he came walking over to me. I felt like sick, he said, hugging me from my side. Hey, no bad words, I said, scolding him a little. Taehyung looked up at me and I stared at him confused. Why are you staring at me like that, Bob? Taehyung was quiet at first until he spoke. Taehyung inhaled and then spoke. I was called to the principal's office today, and since you know how I act bad in school, well, I got called to the office for something I did, and now principal wants to have a parents-teacher conference with you after school tomorrow over the phone. Taehyung then took a breather since he said all that in one breath. It took me 1 minute to complete what he just said. I looked down at him and knew he went to his little space since he knew I was going to say something mean, unpleasant. Taehyung's POV. I was already ready to snap at Jungkook if he said I was wrong in all this because I was not. It was not my fault today. I only had enough at school and he will to snap at me. I know Jungkook is full on mood, so I slipped in little space because I knew his words might get to me. What the heck did you freaking do, you battery kid? Jungkook yelled, staring down towards me. Anger. I knew I slipped because I could sense anger and slightly tears from in his eyes. I didn't do anything, Daddy. In school's fault that I'm bad. I yelled back. It's like you just can't behave. Now I have to go to the school because of your bad behavior. Jungkook yelled back at Taehyung and Taehyung just lost it. Dada, school's for Taetae bad. People don't want to be Taetae's friends because they think I'm gay, fag, and also the teachers hate me for no reason. Taetae will bad because teachers accuse I am always bad. You will listen when I say truth. I only battery because I am trying to stand up for myself, but it's very hard since I don't know what to do. Taehyung screamed while crying. Then why not tell the principal? Then acting bad, huh? Jungkook asked, still pissed. I don't like that school. School make me unhappy and I don't like that school. School make me unhappy and I just want to leave school forever. Taehyung cried even more Now he was on the floor sobbing. Jungkook stared at Taehyung, still wanting an answer before he kneeled down to comfort his little. That doesn't answer my question, Taehyung doesn't know what else to answer, just that he hates school, and since he hates how the school teachers treat him, that's why Taehyung acts bad. Why act bad out of everything, huh? If you want friend, then why act such a bad but and act bad, huh? Jungkook asked, crouching down towards Taehyung. Taehyung leaned on Jungkook's shoulder. Don't. I just miss Daddy. Ever since Daddy left school, no one liked me since you left, and I'm kinda sad about that. Jungkook picked up and crying figure and carry him on the couch. Sit here and watch some TV, alright? While I finish dinner, we will pick back up on the conversation tomorrow, okay, sweetie? Taeyang nodded while Jungkook turned on the TV to play some cartoon and kissed Taeyang on his forehead, and then before he walked back to the kitchen, Taeyang whinnied. What do you want? Need, Princess? Jungkook asked, looking over the couch where Taeyang was sitting. I want Princess and Pasi and blanket, Taeyang whinnied. Now I want you to ask a bit nicer, or you wouldn't get none of those things, Jungkook said in slightly younger tone. Taeyang pouted. Daddy, can I have blanket, Pasi and cocoa pulses, please? Taeyang asked. With bleeding eyes, Jungkook let out a glance and went to get the star. Taeyang requested for and gave to him and gave him a kiss on his cheeks. Now what do you say, sweetie? Thank you, Dada, Taeyang said while smiling. Taeyang got back to the cartoon while Jungkook made dinner. After dinner, Taeyang was lying in Jungkook's arm while trying to get the excuse to have some candy. No, Taekook, and that's final. No candy at this late night. But Daddy, it's only 11 p.m. It wouldn't kill Taekook. Taeyang kept winning, and Jungkook was fed off with it. Keep asking me, and you will go to sleep in your room bed alone, Jungkook said while a cold expression. Taeyang started to cry and begged Jungkook even more, but Jungkook just ignored him because he knew Taeyang will just cry to sleep, and that's what he did. After a few moments later, Jungkook heard soft snores and looked down and saw a sleeping Taehyung with tired, dry tears and puffy eyes. Taehyung wasn't just adorable, he was heck adorable. Jungkook kissed the top of Taehyung's head and shifted so he could get comfortable. Good night, my battery baby, puppy. No one's POV. Today was the day Jungkook had a meeting with Taehyung's principal about his behavior. Taehyung wasn't really looking forward to this visit, so as always, he was being a bit awkward when they had to leave. Jungkook's POV. You are not gonna force me to go to that sick meeting if I don't want to, Jungkook, Taehyung yelled. Since Taehyung wasn't in his little space, it was a bit harder to get him onto the car. Taehyung came on, and this meeting wouldn't take so long. I just want to get it over as much as you do. I grabbed Taehyung's arm and dragged him, since picking him up will be impossible since Big Taekook wouldn't let me. I managed to drag Taehyung to the car and get him on the seat belt. I made him sure that his little stuff was in the car just in case he slept while or on the way to school. After the meeting, we finally made it on the road, and Taehyung was having cozy feet about having to go to the meeting still, but the teachers are gonna be pain in my bum if I go, and they are gonna say silly about me, and no one wants hear about from their dirty mouths. Taekook sweetie, can you please stop complaining? It's not going to fix anything. I cut him off. Taekook got a bit upset when I cut him off and decided to look out of the window and made a little party on his face. At school, Lon's POV thing was still a bit fussy since we had to go to this meeting with Jungkook. Was kinda surprised how Taekook didn't sleep yet. Taekook would normally sleep if he became battery, but Jungkook brought Taekook's little bag just in case. Jungkook's POV, we were walking onto the school and I was holding Taekook's hand so he wouldn't go walking away or even try driving home. Why do I even need to come? I could have stayed home. Taekook Bennett, Taekook, please, for my sake, can you stop complaining? I said in a done tone. Taekook flinched at the sudden tone. Taekook decided to keep his mouth shut for the rest of the meeting. During the meeting, thanks POV, I really didn't want to be in this meeting at all, but Jungkook is forcing me to come. He told me I wouldn't be in so much trouble. It just depends on what the principal tells him. I felt like crying or walking out since the principal was saying some mean things or more harsh things about me to Jungkook, like, oh, Taehyung, he bad because he always disrespect the staff members, or yeah, his grades are bad due to the lack of effort he gives, and Jungkook isn't really doing much about it. He just responded with or I felt myself sleeping, but I didn't feel like telling it Jungkook up because he seems already pissed off by my behavior beforehand. Well, how about we ask Taeyong on his behavior? Jungkook said while looking over to Jungkook. I looked up and I was about to speak, but I realized I couldn't because I'm slowly sleeping. I looked over at Jungkook with doe eyes. I want to be respect. I couldn't speak all that. I tried to speak in an adult voice, but my voice kept sound more and more weak by the second. Jungkook immediately catch on to what was happening and laid my head on his lap while he took it to the principal. Well, Taeyong has told me that teachers hurt him mentally and the student with the use of harsh words. Is that true? Taeyong tried to hold back tears and not sleep too deep, but he just couldn't until the principal said this. Yeah, but no one respects him because of his behavior and now how he does in school. So if he changes his behavior and does better in school, will he be respected then? Jungkook asked. The principal stays silent and has some half-pissed face. You know what, I really don't know, Mr. Jian, but if he does, we really can't do anything. We really can't do nothing about it. I know. I think it's time for him to wrap up. Jungkook looked pissed since the principal just said that since this is over, how about this? Jungkook got closer to the principal's ear and whispered, if you can't fix this, like my boyfriend fixed his behavior, I will give you two options. First, break all the boy's body and everyone who lies a single finger or say a single negative thing to him. Or second, I will go to the school board and see what they have to say about this. So fix this, or one of two those options will happen. Jungkook told the principal in her ear. The principal was a bit frustrated and then said, "We'll surely fix this by tomorrow, sir. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day," she said and bowed. Jungkook smiled in success and left the school. Once they were in the car, Taekook burst into tears. "Why are you crying, baby?" Taekook, Jungkook said, comforting the now little Taekook struggled his shoulders and started bubbling words. Jungkook knew Taekook was in baby phase and he must be sleepy. Don't you take a nap? Why don't you take a nap for Dada, huh? They don't understand not even a single word coming from his Dada's mouth, but once he heard nap, he started to bounce up and down in the seat. "Sweetie, stop bouncing, please, so I can give you your whisper and blanket and stuffy." Taekook stopped bouncing. Jungkook put the whisper in Taekook's mouth and gave him whisper and puppy stuffy, and minutes later Taekook was fast asleep. But before Taekook fell fully asleep, he mumbled that he hate school. Jungkook let out a glance when he heard Taekook's little outburst, "My petty baby, little baby Taekook," and kissed his buck's forehead. The end. Hey everyone, how was this little space one shot? Comment it down, and I will see you with another maybe one shot, because I am figuring out what should I write down as I have like long story. So when I will be done with the long story, I will post it. Till then, enjoy one shots. Okay, bye bye.